Alright, so this is the NZXT H7 Elite. It's a part of their new H7 series, which happens to be the successor to the legendary H700 series of cases. The H700 series of cases were built for enthusiasts who love to have a lot of features, a lot of space, and don't mind having a big case on their desk. And this is the successor to that legendary series. The H7 series comes with 3 new cases: the H7 with the solid front, the H7 Flow with the mesh front, and the H7 Elite with the RGB fans as well as the glass front. And in this video, I'm going to be talking you guys through my thoughts and experience of using the H7 Elite as my main PC case for about 3 months. My main PC build is in it. I was using it for gaming as well as work, and I have a lot of thoughts that I want to share with you guys. But with that being said, my name is Yusuf, you guys are watching Tech Droids, and let's get started. Alright, so let's start off with the H7 series. As I said, 3 new cases, and to get all the confusion out of the way, the H7 series has H7, H7 Flow, and Elite. The H7 is a minimal looking case with a solid front for people who don't really want to add RGB or want to flex or show off too much, just want a pretty simple, aesthetically pleasing case on their desk in black or white. And that's pretty much it. You can get the solid front H7. You could get the H7 Flow if you want the best temperatures, the best cooling, if you like to overclock and push your PC a lot, and you do care about the temperature numbers. If you are that guy, go with the H7 Flow. But if you're like me and you want to show off all the RGB components in your build and want to have a lot of lighting and bling in your PC, go with the H7 Elite. This comes with 3 pre-included F140 RGB fans, the RGB fan controller, as well as the glass front. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the H7 Elite, but I'll also mention the other 2 whenever needed. Starting off with the new design and build quality. I really like this new modernized design that NZXT has gone for. It's minimal, but it's still NZXT, and their signature touches are still here, like the PSU shroud, the cable cover. And I really like that all the panels in this build are toolless. This PC has no screws whatsoever when it comes to their panels. The top, the front, side, back, everything is toolless, and it's really easy to build in my opinion. Makes it very convenient for someone who's new. A first-time PC builder can also get around this case very easily. One more thing that is NZXT is the PSU shroud and the cable cover. Talking about cables, the cable management in this PC is just unparalleled. Nothing on the market can match the cable management system that NZXT has, and it shows why they're so good at it for a decade now. Wide channels, straps, hooks, Velcro ties, anything that you need to make that PC look clean and clean up all the mess at the back of your PC. I'm using extension cables for my GPU, motherboard, and CPU, and my PC still has space on the back. Cable management is top notch on the H7 Elite as well as on the other 2 H7 cases, the Flow as well as the normal H7. You also have a hard drive bay as well as SSD mounts on the back, so you can have 2 SSDs, 2 hard drives, and you also have modern I/O on the front. USB Type-C 3.2 Gen 2 for the fast data transfers, really helpful for content creators and people who transfer a lot of data. And USB Type-C is going to be the future. Everyone's moving to USB Type-C. Our thumb drives, our phones, flash drives, everything is coming to Type-C. So NZXT does add one to the front of their case. And there's also 2 USB Type-A ports and the power button, as well as the combo headset jack. They do give you an adapter in the box, so you can connect your microphone if you wanted to. But I do miss the 4 USB Type-A ports from my H700. I've been using that case for 4 years, and I love using those 4 USB ports on the front for plugging in a plethora of devices. But I get it, NZXT wants to move to modern I/O and make the front of the case look clean, but I do miss those ports, just saying. But the top of the case now, in terms of the H7 Elite, is having a mesh panel. So there is air exhaust on the top, which is going to help with thermal performance, which wasn't present on the past H700 cases. Now, as I said, if you want the best temperatures, if you really like pushing your PC, if you like to overclock and want the best cooling, go with the H7 Flow. But NZXT has improved on the thermal performance of the H7 Elite as well. The acoustics as well as the thermals have gotten better. You can check out in-depth reviews of people who have done testing on the acoustics as well as the temperatures. My PC is not really up to date. It's not the latest config, so I don't want to give you guys temperature numbers. I'm getting really good temperature numbers because my parts are kind of old, but with the latest hardware, you might see different results. Again, I'll link some videos down below. But with that being said, let's move on to the best feature of the H7 Elite. That is the RGB ecosystem. You do get 3 F140 RGB fans on the front, as well as a quiet airflow fan, non-RGB one on the back. Now I have removed all the non-RGB fans from this case. I have added everything NZXT, all RGB. So this fan on the back is a 140. There's 3 120s on the top and 3 120s on the front, which come pre-included, and everything works with one click. It's plug and play RGB in my opinion with NZXT's CAM software. Fan speeds, RGB effects, colors, everything can be monitored and customized through NZXT CAM. And all of this is made possible by the NZXT fan and RGB controller, which is included on the back. It has 3 fan channels as well as 6 RGB channels, more than anything you'll ever need. You can include RGB strips, coolers, whatever you want to from NZXT, and all of that will work seamlessly in NZXT CAM. Now, if you do have a latest NZXT Kraken cooler that also has a RGB controller inside it, so you can daisy chain all these fans and have one cable, and that's it. You will have one cable for RGB and a bunch of power cables to power your fans, and all of that is gonna work seamlessly in NZXT CAM. So that's that. And overall, I really like this case. It's easy to build, the toolless panels, as well as they're launching a bunch of accessories alongside it, like the vertical GPU mount as well as the PCI riser cable. The vertical GPU mount is there. You can, add your GPU vertically in this one if you have a latest GPU with a lot of, RGB and good design. The option to vertically mount it exists in this one. You will have to purchase the accessory separately from NZXT, and you also have 2 new fans. The F140 series has static pressure fans as well as quiet airflow fans. Now the quiet airflow fans are going to be for your intake as well as your exhaust, because they're quiet as well as have a lot of airflow, and the static pressure is going to be for your radiators, so to give you the best static pressure performance for the best cooling. So if you're using a radiator on top, you'd use the static pressure fans here, and for the back as well as the front, you'd go with quiet airflow. Now they're available in RGB as well as non-RGB. When you do get the RGB version, it's going to be a balance of both. So quiet airflow as well as static pressure. You can use the RGB fans for the radiator use as well as for exhaust and intake. So I hope that's clear. I'll leave all these accessories linked down below as well as a link to NZXT's official page so you can learn more about it. In terms of pricing, $199 I think is a fair pricing for this case. In terms of the Flow and the solid front, you don't really get any RGB accessories, but with the Elite, you do get the controller as well as 3 RGB fans. And if you were to purchase them separately, you'd be paying more than what they're charging you for, as well as the glass front, which looks really good. And the H7 series is available in both matte white as well as matte black, and there's also a black and white color option available. That's that, just keep that in mind. I really like all the 3 cases. My personal favorite is the H7 Elite. And I'm also really excited for the new H5 series that is coming up with the T120 air cooler. It will be cool to check that out. So, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, and you'll get the review on the channel really soon. But other than that, overall, it's a really nice case. It has all the basics that you would need. So dust filters, it's really easy to install radiator, on the top as well as the front. There's a really nice high quality dust filter on the top as well, and also on the back for the sides. And the top is opened up for extra airflow. The changes that are here are for the good, and I think NZXT is going in the right direction for enthusiast, users. And I really like this case. My experience using the H7 Elite was really nice, and I did share it with you guys. Let me know in the comments down below, what case are you using right now? What would you buy in the future? Do you like the H7 series? Which is your favorite case here? Which is your favorite color? Let's talk about all of that in the comment section down below. I'll be there replying to you guys. But with that out of the way, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads. With that being said, my name has been Yusuf. You guys have been awesome. Stay awesome, keep smiling, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.